Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who can bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GGD Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Cricket TV and they weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth off LGBTQ. We are the underground out the job. We built this whole thing by ourselves, look in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yeah, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, you guys. All right, you guys. Salute everybody that's tapped on in. Like, share, subscribe as y'all come on in the building. Shout out to the brother James Monroe. I appreciate you, dog. Come through the $300 donation, man, to the PayPal. Salute to you, brother. And he said, get well soon, ticket. Keep putting out that great news. Hey, man, you already know what it is, dog. I salute you for that, man. Also, shout out to it was somebody else that sent me a donation in the PayPal. Hold on. I mean, the Cash App. Hold on. Let me see. I don't want to miss you. Let me see. Oh yeah, Tara Moses. Salute to you, Tara Moses, and in the Cash App with the donation. I appreciate you, man. Much love to you. Now let's get right back to it. So last night, I came in here late last night. I came in here late last night. I made a report based off TMZ. TMZ came out with a report last night, and TMZ reported that the White House, that Trump was considering pardoning Diddy this week, or commuting his sentence, excuse me. They came out with this report yesterday, TMZ. As you guys can see on your screen, that was a report TMZ came out with. So TMZ comes out with that report, and they made it as an exclusive report. And, yesterday I said, I thought it was 50-50. And I still do think it's 50-50 because you never know with Donald Trump, man. You just never know, man. But today, there's reports coming out saying that not only is that a lie, but it's fake news from Donald Trump's team. According to these reports out of Billboard that just dropped today, the White House is denying the reports that Donald Trump is considering commuting Diddy's sentence. They call it fake news. And they said the president, not anonymous sources, is the final decider on pardons and commutations. A spokesperson said. Now, basically, this article says in Billboard, it says that the White House is pushing back on a recent report regarding the possibility of President Donald Trump commuting Sean Diddy Combs' sentence. Now, shortly after TMZ reported that a high-ranking White House official had said that the twice impeached President of the United States was considering commuting the disgraced mogul's federal prison sentence as early as this week, the White House Communications Office fired back in a Tuesday statement. There is zero truth, and I quote, they say there is zero truth to the TMZ report, which we would have gladly explained had they reached out before running their fake news, end quote. The spokesperson continued in a statement to NBC News. It says, the president, not anonymous sources, is the final decider on pardons and commutations. Now, Billboard has reached out to Diddy's rep for comment, despite the Combs office statement. TMZ was struck by his report. They have stuck by his report, which also claimed that Trump was wavering, basically, is what they said, vacillating, which is wavering, on whether to commute Diddy's sentence. An update to the original story on Tuesday morning reads, the White House Communication Office is saying our story is not true. We stand by our story. Our story is accurate, is what TMZ says. So TMZ is saying their story is accurate. The White House is saying, no, you're a liar, is what TMZ is saying. Now, Diddy was sentenced to 4 years in prison at the beginning of October after he was found guilty in July of 2 felony counts of transportation to engage in prostitution at the end of a 2-month trial. He had also been charged with sex trafficking and racketeering, which he continuously denied, but was found not guilty on those counts. A few days after Diddy's sentencing, Trump confirmed that the producer's legal team had requested a presidential pardon. A lot of people have asked me for pardons. The president said at the time, I call him Puff Daddy. He has asked me for a pardon. In May, Trump told Fox News that he would look at the facts of Diddy's case to see if a pardon was warranted. He said, I haven't spoken to him in years. The politician said at the time, he used to really like me a lot. I think when I ran for politics, that relationship busted up. If I think somebody was mistreated, whether they like me or don't like me, it wouldn't have any impact on me. Diddy's team is working on appealing the disgraced mogul's conviction, filing the paperwork to do so yesterday. So basically what's going on, you guys, and salute to everybody that's tapped on in and watching this video, man. I appreciate y'all. I know y'all didn't get the notifications for this, but it is what it is, man. They're saying that, there's a lie. TMZ's lying. TMZ's saying they stand by their story. So the White House said they're lying. TMZ says, no, we ain't lying. We standing by our story. The White House said it's fake news. The only one that makes the decisions is Donald Trump. Tanya Blackman says, you sound better. I feel worse. So basically, the situation is, like I said before, the situation is that, to me, it's 50-50. I don't trust any politician at all. So at the end of the day, it's 50-50 to me. It's up in the air. It can go one way, it can go another way. You know what I'm saying? However Donald Trump feels. Nobody knows how he feels in his brains except for him and maybe the people that's close to him. The people in the White House are saying, no, this is a lie. He's not considering that it's fake news. You know what I'm saying? But, if Trump comes. Here's the one thing I will say, though. If Trump was going to do it, he could have did it already if he wanted to. But I don't think it's good that they're trying to put pressure on Trump from the outside. I don't think it's a good thing when you see like you're putting pressure on Trump. Like Trump, when he pardoned Santos, you never saw any pressure about it, anything. He just came out and pardoned Santos. You didn't see Santos in the media and them talking about we asking for a pardon, we this, that, and the third. We pressuring him. He just did it. You don't see that for any of those other people who are doing it. Only with Diddy do you see like the pressure from the outside, from his team and from his media, which is we all know is TMZ, right? That's putting that pressure. And I don't think Donald Trump is a dude that likes it. You pressure him and then doing something you want him to do. I don't think Trump likes that. You know what I'm saying? And I'll just be honest with y'all about that. I think that if Trump was thinking about it, I think that this might hurt their situation because Trump would be like, well, why the hell? You know what I'm saying? You guys think y'all can just push me around and put news out here and say all this other shit and do what you want to do and push me to be what y'all want? Nah, it's not going to happen like that. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't mess up your chances. You know what I'm saying? Diddy is desperate. You could tell he's desperate to get out. You know what I'm saying? And so with this news from the White House, and now you got a back and forth going on, this is a bad situation, especially for TMZ. Because now, if he does not, and I'm going to say it again, if he does not, let me repeat this one more time to everybody that's listening to this video. If he does not pardon Diddy, this looks bad on TMZ. This looks bad on Diddy. And this looks bad on everybody else who was willing to shuck and jive and sell their soul for Donald J. Trump. People who didn't like Donald Trump. In order for him to, commute or give Diddy a pardon. You know, I always believe you stand on what you believe in. You know, if you don't believe in Donald Trump, we don't like Donald Trump. We stand on that. You know what I'm saying? We don't capitulate because he do one thing we like him or we want him to do. Nah, forget that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much things he's done that people don't respect that they can't stand on. Then now if he do what's like it's man, bro, it's deep. You know what I'm saying? But I just told you guys, I don't trust any politician. None. It ain't just Donald Trump. It ain't Democrat or Republican. It's all of them. I think they all the same. And I just think people got to understand that. I don't think people want to understand that. I think people want to believe in these people. They want to feel like, oh, these people. Man, listen, I'm going to tell y'all again, bro. I'm going to tell y'all again, man. You know, you saw the situation with George Santos. You did not see George Santos say a word. Let me tell everybody this one more time. You did not see George Santos. You didn't even know George Santos was going to get released. It just happened. Diddy's team this whole time has been floating this thing about the president, this, that, and the third. That's like you pressuring and putting pressure on that man to do something. Man, you can't pressure that man to do something. First of all, he's in the most powerful position in the world, pretty much. He's the president of the United States. He ain't worried about you. He can make anything you got. He can make, you know what I'm saying? He can make it worse for you. So that's the thing people can't forget about Donald Trump. Donald Trump can make everything worse for him. Straight up. He can make it all worse. I think people got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? He can make it worse. So I just think personally, Diddy need to cut this shit out, man. You know what I'm saying? You begging this man. You basically on your knees, man. You supposed to be a man, bro. You on your knees, man. Like I said before, stand up, nigga. Like you stood up when you was hitting and kicking that girl. Stand up now. It is what it is, Playboy. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I still think it's 50-50 because with Donald Trump, you never know. Like I said, I don't trust no politician. But it's kind of funny that the White House is coming out saying that TMZ is putting out fake news and they liars. I like that. That's kind of funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it shows y'all that even these media people can be bought and paid for. Simple as that. And if you can be bought and paid for, you ain't legit. If somebody can come in and buy and control your opinions and pay for what you say, you ain't legit. You ain't real. If they pushing you to lean, if they paying you and leaning you to say something, man, that ain't real, man. You ain't nothing but a paid hack. So TMZ, look what they looking like. Look what TMZ looking like, man. They looking bad in this situation, man. And now you going back and forth with the White House, man. That's the worst thing they could do. That's the worst thing they could do. Y'all going back and forth with the White House, man. Man, that's crazy work, man. Then let's see what happens. Let's see if TMZ start putting out bad stories about Donald Trump. Then that's really what y'all gonna see. You know what I'm saying? That's really what y'all gonna see, right? See if Diddy don't get that pardon this week or that commute. Let's see if they start putting out bad news about. And I'm gonna say it again. Let's see if they start putting out bad news, right? And I want everybody to see what I'm saying. Let's see if they start putting out bad news about Donald Trump. Y'all smash the like button as y'all come on up in here, right? Bad reports, right? Think about what I just said to y'all, right? So again, you ain't finna back down the president of the United States. That's not gonna happen. He got way too much power. He can make your problems get hellified. Look what he just did to what you call it. Look what he just did to commies. He got the daughter fired, and now he prosecuting the father. Now, Donald Trump can make this shit get real if he want. He diabolical. Let's not make this. Let's not confuse this shit. Donald J. Trump is diabolical when it come to smoke. He not finna play. You're not finna put him. You're not finna back him into a corner when it comes to that type of smoke. See what I'm saying? I'm just trying to tell y'all what the deal is, man. Donald J. Trump, again, that's the one thing you can say about him. Listen, Diddy do not want to play power game with him. He the president of the United States. That man ain't went to prison. He got 30-something felonies, ain't went to prison. He ducked all that smoke. That man, bro, he is like the Teflon Don out here. And like I said, he can make he can make Diddy's situation 1,000 times worse if he won't. What do you mean, Ticket? What if he comes out and speaks out publicly against Diddy? That crushes Diddy. Because now all of his followers that follow everything he say, now it might be like 70% of his followers don't like Diddy. He come out and say something like that, it'd be 100% of riding against this dude and making sure they do everything to hold him down. And then let's say he wanted to smash the gas on Diddy. He got his boy Jay Clayton down there in New York. Jay Clayton is down there in that office, running that office. And Jay Clayton will push for Diddy to get more time. So think about what I just said. Think about what I just said. Right? I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this to me, it's a huge mistake. Diddy's team I don't think you want to do this pressure on pressure thing. I don't think they want to do that. And if Diddy's team think they got something on, if Diddy think he got something on him, all he gonna do is expose himself even more. Right? Think about this, y'all. Donald Trump have avoided. Think about every situation Donald Trump been hit. Donald Trump was hit with the Maxwell, all this stuff. Donald Trump, he don't skated right past all that. He skated right past all that. There ain't nothing Diddy can do with the position he is in to shake that president of the United States. He got too much power, bro. He can use the entire power of the office. Even though he ain't supposed to, he can do it. Because what did Trump do? He got all people that's loyal to him working in those positions. And the people that's not loyal to him, all he gotta do is crack the whip on their ass. Like he always do. Put the squeeze on them. Right? If I was Diddy, I would have just quietly asked him and left it alone. If he do it, he do it. You know what I'm saying? But Diddy, I wouldn't even have asked him if I be honest with y'all. If I'm rocking with you, I ain't rocking with you. It is what it is. Think it's 4 years. They got to do my phone and get out. Let me just keep it 100. I wouldn't even never ask you if I ain't never rock with you like that. Especially at this point, after the stuff Diddy said, it is what it is. I'm not finna get on my knees for you as I told everybody else. Nah, ain't no way, nigga. Nah, I'm not finna sell my soul like that. Nah. Straight up. But he made a big mistake, man. He made a big mistake. Big mistake. And y'all seeing it right here. Now you got the White House out here arguing with TMZ. That shit look bad on TMZ, man. TMZ look bad for this shit, bro. That shit look bad for TMZ, y'all. TMZ look bad on this. They look real bad, bro. TMZ done lost their damn mind. Talking about something we stand by our story. The White House done came out and said y'all cap. So do Trump got people that's in the White House that ain't loyal to him, that's going behind his back talking to TMZ? Well, TMZ, reveal your source. Reveal your source. Because I do believe that Donald Trump had a couple people in the White House that may not be down here. We've already seen Trump fire people before in the White House. We've seen that. We've seen Donald Trump take that road and fire people. You know? So do I believe everybody's down with Donald Trump in that White House? Hell no, I don't believe that. But I will say this. I think there's going to be, I think it's going to be hell to pay. See, I tell y'all that off the top. I think it's going to be hell to pay, man. Somebody said, Diddy's team, man, this is too much right here, bro. Now you got the White House going back and forth with TMZ. Like, should have never did that, man. That was That was a bad move, bro. Because now it's like you trying to pressure the man into doing something. It's like you don't want to do that with him. Not the position he's in. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be the president of the United States for the next couple of years. You don't want to do that. Everything that came at that dude, he basically swiped it down. You know what I mean? Anybody else that was in the trouble Donald Trump was in, they'd have been in prison fire for the rest of their life. So I mean, to me, you know, I'm just trying to tell y'all this, man. You know, I think y'all gonna see what's up, man. And I don't think that Diddy really want more problems because, as I told y'all, Donald Trump's got worse down there now. He's running the Southern District of New York. He's running it. So, and we don't know what's in any of those tapes. We don't know. And think about this, y'all. They said Trump was considering commuting Diddy's sentence. You know what that means? Let's just think that was real, right? That means he wasn't taking that felony off his record. That means he wasn't. A full pardon would have erased Diddy's record. A commute only changes your time. That means he would not have wiped that shit off that man's record. Think about what I just said to y'all. Think about what I just said to y'all. Right? Think about what I just said. So, again, man, it's crazy to see them going back and forth. TMZ going back and forth with the White House over what the White House is saying. The White House said it ain't fake news. They cap. And these fools going back and forth. Man, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Shout out to Billboard. They put out the report. The White House has denied TMZ's report that Donald Trump is considering commuting Diddy's sentence. They call it fake news. Right? You guys, y'all definitely let me know what y'all think. Salute to everybody in the building. Again, me personally, I think it's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Because with Donald Trump, you never know what he going to do. You know what I'm saying? So with me, it's always 50-50 with Donald Trump. You just never know what he going to do. But it's funny that the White House is going back and forth with TMZ. That's funny that they're going back and forth with TMZ. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe. Once again, there are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drop weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.